Black bears are an important and historical species in California, and when cubs or young bears are orphaned or separated from their mothers, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife and their partner Wildlife Care Center often step in to care for and then release the young bears back into the wild.
Calif and Wildlife is responsible for, our animals here in the Lake Tahoe basin and surrounding areas, and that's why, we're taking a lot of care in making sure that animals that have that need a second chance, that we're bringing them back into the wild.
These cubs have spent the winter at Lake Tahoe Wildlife Care, a private licensed bear rehab facility in South Lake Tahoe, hibernating and preparing for their new lives in the wild. Wildlife Care is a private facility that takes in and cares for bears at their own expense. No taxpayer dollars are used for this bear care.
They basically take care of the animals when they're being found on the side of the road. Oftentimes it's because of cubs being orphaned, and they make sure that the cubs are at releasable weight.
Today these cubs were released here in forest lands north of Lake Tahoe. Now normally cubs are released in midwinter and put in a den, and they come out when they're ready. But because of the mild winter here, good food sources, and the good condition of the cubs, they were allowed to be set free and run into the forest. The two bears were fitted with an electronic tag in their ear so biologists could monitor their movements and see how they're faring in the wild. The tags transmit data for more than a year. Today, two bears were released into the Northern California woods, and biologists say even though they're only a year old, they're more than ready to survive on their own.
These animals, due to no fault of their own, lost their mom on the freeway, and bringing them back into this environment, allowing them to be part of the bear population is just something that is very exciting.
CDFW released more than a dozen young bears around the state in recent months, a complicated process that helps continue the healthy growth of the black bear population in California. In the Sierra Nevada mountains, I'm Information Officer Andrew Hewen.